Alright everybody, how we doing today? It's Sukaba, and I'm back with our Week 5 match of the VDL-V. We're playing against another champ this week. We got Hungry Hippo. We're the live premiere for this week. Should be a good match. Togekiss is sitting at 2-2, and we're looking to make it 3-2 with this match against Hungry Hippo's team. So, obviously, you know, whenever you're playing a former champ, it's going to be a tough matchup. But I think, you know, I brought something that will be entertaining and maybe even get me a win. So I'm trying to enable my Metagross into his team. Really good matchup. He doesn't have a lot of good ways to deal with meta, aside from maybe like Mamoswine. He doesn't have any other stab ground moves, or he doesn't have a dark type or anything like that. So I'm really expecting Metagross to put in some work here. I've kind of set it up to try to enable it to do as much damage as it can while it's on the field. So I've got Meteor Mash, Zen Headbutt, Self-Destruct, and Protect. So, you know, pretty much everything on his team will be hit either super effectively or neutrally by Zen Headbutt and Meteor Mash, so I didn't feel the need for another coverage move. Self-Destruct is if, you know, I'm about to die, like they're about to KO me, and I move first, you know, can get off some spread damage with a Protect, or etc. So how am I going to enable the weakness policy that it's holding to make it super strong? So I've actually got my Charizard this week with an Assault Vest, bulky Charizard set this week with Bulldoze. So Charizard outspeeds Metagross with a Bulldoze, Clear Body prevents the speed drop, activates the weakness policy, lowers the speed of the opponents. It's a really, really good combo. I'm hoping to surprise him with that. He won't be expecting the Bulldoze on the Charizard. Also got Fire Blast for General Stab, Hurricane, Dragon Pulse for Como O, in case I see it, because I don't really have that many other ways to hit it. I've got my Life Orb Lycanroc here. So it does have Taunt. This is really for, you know, if he brings that Trick Room mode, which I'm not really expecting to see, I won't get completely shut down by it. I'll have a Taunt option as well. Yeah, but Rock's pretty good into his team. Close Combat will help against Exploud and some of the other threats. What else we got? We got Metagross. We got a Chandelure offensive set this week with Flame Body. Gave it an Air Balloon. It can be a switch in, you know, if I have Metagross about to take a Earthquake, etc. Like I said, doesn't have a lot of ground moves, so I feel like the Air Balloon's going to come in clutch. I could also, you know, lead it next to Charizard, Bulldoze, and avoid the damage that way. Get a speed drop. You know, there's options for me there. Energy Ball is really for Suicune, who I'm expecting to see this week. Don't have many ways to hit it super effectively, so 145 special attack, Energy Ball is going to do a lot of damage. So we got that this week. I've got my Mienshao with an Eject Pack. So, you know, can get off a close combat and then switch out. It's really not doing much else if it's not faking out or close combating. I've got Knockoff just in case I need to knock off any Assault Vests or items to break through. Ally Switch for a general, you know, tomfoolery support move. So looking to put in work with that. Then we got our Whimsicott. Pretty standard stuff this week. Sash with a Tailwind, Moonblast, Encore, Helping Hand. Encore can also be good against Trick Room, or if he tries to set up a Tailwind of his own with Suicune, or if he protects in front of it. Encore is just generally really good on Prankster Pokemon, so hoping I can catch him in a tough position with the Encore. Helping Hand in case, you know, he leads Raichu and I'm expecting a Fake Out. Can Helping Hand the other slot and see what's going on. So that's my team. We're gonna get into it, and I'll see you guys in the match. Hopefully we have a fun one for the premiere. All right, everybody, I'm back in the match here. So let's see what we got. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. I was expecting to see Togekiss, Raichu, Suicune, Mamoswine. Really the two that were wild cards were Lucario and Decidueye, but I think we have the tools to deal with them. So how do I want to lead this? We could try game one, just the general strat, try to catch him off guard with Charizard Metagross. Kind of want to just get it. I want to see if it's as good in theory as I think it can be. So the only thing is Charizard can get outsped by Raichu. With an Assault Vest, though, it's not going to get OHKO by a Thunderbolt or anything. Could get faked out, maybe doubled. I think that's just something I'm willing to deal with, though. So, yeah, we're going to try it. Don't really like Lycanroc into this matchup now that I see Lucario and Decidueye as well. But I'm trying to think. Chandelure seems pretty good in the back. And what do I want? Probably either... I don't see Como O. Could bring in the Mian Shao for fake out pressure. Close combat is pretty good into his team as well. Knock off. Yeah, I'll bring Mian Shao. Why not? Give it a try for game 1. So good luck, have fun to Hippo. This should be a fun one. He's got a pretty good team. Got that championship mentality. Alright, so let's see if this works. Where's he gonna lead? Hopefully not Raichu, but probably. Yep, works. Raichu, Decidueye. Okay. So, Metagross is threatened here by strong Poltergeist or something from Decidueye. So, what can I do? Could just hit it with a Fire Blast. If I'm him, I'm probably trying to use a Ghost move into that slot. I'm thinking he's going to fake out the Charizard. So I'm going to Fire Blast and Protect for turn 1. And then I can go from there, maybe a switch in the next turn, depending what happens. So he fakes out the Charizard. Makes sense. Shadow Ball. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected to happen. So my strat is not going to really work unless I can somehow OHKO the Decidueye with before. I think I'm going to Fire Blast it again and switch it. I don't really want my Metagross going down this early. Swap in the Mian Shao. Then I can get a Fake Off the following turn on a Raichu. Hopefully I don't get like nuzzled or something on the Charizard slot. But I am Assault Vest, and he seems to be a special Decidueye. So I don't think he threatens Charizard too much. Makes sense. Okay. So Electro Web comes in. I can get a Fake Out off here. Now here's a question. Does Decidueye outspeed after 1 drop? So a Jetpack, that's fine. What do I want here? What I really want is to take out this Decidueye. I'm bringing Chandelure. So I don't have a speed drop on it. And what I can do... So I have a couple options here. I can Fire Blast the slot again. And Protect. I'm thinking this is either another Electro... It's probably an Electro Web and a Shadow Ball. He knows now that I have Shandy. He knows all my Pokemon, so he knows that nothing really wants to eat a Shadow Ball into that slot anyway. So I'm thinking, maybe I Bulldoze and Protect. Try to get a speed drop of my own here. Could be big to outspeed the Raichu in the future. So I'm gonna do that. Get a Bulldoze off. That reveals the tech, but I'm not mad about it at this point. Okay, that makes sense. There's got to be a Shadow Ball into the Shandy slot. There's no way. It's not. Alright. Okay, so now he's a little more threatened because Shandy outspeeds both. I can get a Shadow Ball off into the Decidueye slot, so he's feeling kind of threatened after that, I would think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch out my Zard, get Mian Shao back in there, and I'm going to read that he's going to protect the Decidueye or switch it. There's no way he's letting that happen. So now the question is, do I Heat Wave or do I hit a Shadow Ball? I think I Heat Wave because that kind of covers for Protect as well. I don't think Shadow Ball's Oko. Actually, Shadow Ball may Oko Raikou here. Or Raichu. I think I try the Heat Wave though. Because this covers if he somehow doesn't protect. Okay, so he switches out that. Get Togekiss in. So I'm glad I Heat Waved. Because if he protects Decidueye, I'm getting really good damage on the Togekiss. The full blast of that Heat Wave. Yep, makes sense for the protect. Okay, so this is fine. This is actually good. Now I get a Fake Out. And he has to switch the Decidueye slot for sure. So I think this is really free. It's obvious, but it's free damage. So I think I Fake Out Togekiss and Shadow Ball the Decidueye slot. He either has to switch it and eat a Shadow Ball, or keep it in and it dies. So unless he goes for a double protect, which I don't think is the play here. It's probably going to be a switch out. But I don't see anything in the preview that wants to eat a Shadow Ball. He doesn't have a Explode or a normal type. So yeah, Raichu. I guess we'll find out how much damage it would have done after all. So Fake Out comes out. Good. Shadow Ball. Not enough. Okay. So he's got Citrus Berry. Now what happens here? He can't Fake Out because I'm Inner Focus. He outspeeds both. He probably Electro Webs. I don't think Togekiss has anything that can deal damage to Shandy, so this is probably a Dazzling Gleam to deal with Mienshao. So Mienshao doesn't feel very it feels kind of passive here. So I think I switch in Metagross and go for a Heat Wave again. KO the Raichu, hopefully. I don't think he can KO my Shandy, even if he doubles the slot. But I could be wrong. Let's see. I guess we're going to find out. Yeah, Electro Web's fine. Clear Body, doesn't matter for that slot. So maybe like an Air Slash from Togekiss? KOs with a crit? I don't know. Ancient Power. Okay, so that may KO. Not enough though. So this is good for me. Heat Wave connects on both. Picks up the KO on Raichu. Nice. Alright, so this is looking pretty good for Metagross. He's got Ancient Power, but, you know, even if he has Heat Wave or something, I don't think he wants to click that for a Shandy. He doesn't know that I'm not Flash Fire. I actually put Flame Body on it. Alright, so Shandy is -1 speed. So what I can do is... What do I have here? So, does Lucario threaten Metagross? Close combat does not feel very good to eat. Close combat. Zen Headbutt definitely does a lot of damage to that slot. And I'm not too concerned about Togekiss right now, honestly. I feel like it's not really doing much. Obviously, it'll threaten Charizard, but I outspeed it, and there's no more speed drop. So I think I just Heat Wave and go for a Zen Headbutt. Yeah, I don't know what Togekiss is really going to do. I mean, if it has Flamethrower, I guess it could KO Metagross here. But I do have some bulk investment. Let's see. Hopefully I live. Yep, I live. No burn. Good. Weakness Policy activates. Should KO Lucario. And then Headbutt connects. Sash makes sense. So what I could do now is bring in my Mienshao. So I get a Fake Out off. He probably protects on Lucario to eat the Fake Out. But unless he has double protect, I can just Meteor Mash the Togekiss then. And then he still has Decidueye in the back, which I can deal with Charizard at this point. And I do have knockoff on Mienshao as well. So this is something to consider though. Yeah, I think this is pretty free for me. unless he double protects. He can't do damage to me this turn. Unless Meteor Mash misses, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, it makes sense. I was thinking that was another option. You could switch it, keep the fake out, post type. But I can't do anything else there. That's what I have to do, just in case. Okay, so Togekiss outspeeds. Ooh, did not consider that. I guess for some reason I just assumed that Metagross would outspeed Togekiss. Maybe I should have read it the other way. Okay, so I lose, I think. So I should outspeed both on this one. Heat Wave will not KO, or I don't even have Heat Wave. So Fire Blast Decidueye. But he has Ancient Power on Togekiss anyway, so I just lose. Yeah, good game to him. Well played game one. I think this game, next game, I'm just gonna bring the Whimsicott. Try to play the speed game, because that's what really lost me the game, was my speed control. The Bulldoze strat didn't work out as I hoped. You know, I probably should have just clicked Bulldoze turn one. I don't know how much a Shadow Ball is doing to Decidueye. Or sorry, from Decidueye onto Metagross. So good game. Just look to bounce back in game two. Let's see. So what does he have? So he brought Togekiss. He brought the Decidueye. How do I adjust? Definitely want Whimsicott this game. He probably leads Raichu again with Decidueye. So I'm thinking Whimsicott. Maybe Whimsicott Shandy? Let's see. I don't know. I want to see, does Decidueye outspeed Chandelure? I didn't really look at the speed tier for that. That's important if I'm gonna do this. So let me take a look. The base stats. Okay, so max speed Decidueye does outspeed my Chandelure because I'm not max speed. But the question is he max speed? I'm thinking yes. To outspeed my Metagross. So I really can't do this. It'd be risky. But maybe I'm a risk taker today. It's either that or I lead the Charizard. I don't want to lead meta again, because I'll kind of be put in a hard position. You know, let's try it. We're going to put Shandy. We'll put Metagross in the back. I don't really want Charizard. Feels kind of passive. And let's bring Lycanroc. I think. Alright, just try it. YOLO. You only live once. You only get to play one match. So let's do it. Get another try. I'm expecting the same lead. So I'm definitely so really, if Decidueye is max speed, I probably lose. Actually, I don't have to play that game. I could Tailwind Protect. Might be kind of obvious. He might double the Whimsicott slot. You know, if he goes for something else, like an Electro Web. I mean, he definitely fakes out Whimsicott here every time. But if Whimsicott lives, I could Encore the Raichu after and make it useless. So I think I want to just try the Tailwind. Like, my plan here originally was if I outspeed the Decidueye, helping hand Shadow Ball, just take it out. I'm gonna have Tailwind Protect. Let's hope he doesn't read it, but he easily could. As far as he can tell, I could be max speed Shandy. He doesn't know that I'm modest, so that's scary for him. Yeah, this is fine. Good. Okay, so that's fine. So I Encore Raichu and Shadow Ball Decidueye. I think that's fine. Let's try it. It was a tough turn. He probably is thinking I'm going to tailwind. So if he switches out Raichu, that's kind of sad. Okay, so please keep in Raichu. Nice. Alright, we get the Encore, so he's going to fake out again. Fails. And I get a free damage onto Togekiss. Nice. So he has Ancient Power, that's revealed. He has to switch Raichu here. Whimsicott's not super threatened. So I could Helping Hand and Heat Wave. But I know Togekiss is kind of fast, at least. I'm not sure exactly how much. But it's probably EV to outspeed my Metagross to get a Flamethrower off, which means it outspeeds Chandelure. So maybe I do just set up the Tailwind. I already know that Ancient Power doesn't OHKO anyway, so we'll get a Heat Wave off. And Speed Control for the game. It seems a little better than rolling the dice. Yeah, gotta withdraw Raichu there. Lucario eats a Heat Wave, which is nice. And I outspeed. He does get Bullet Punch, which threatens my Whimsicott. He also gets Extreme Speed, I believe, which he can't hit Chandelure at all. Maybe I get a burn and get lucky. Let's see. No, not quite. Alright, so Flamethrower comes out. Not sure if this OHKOs. It might. Whimsy's pretty frail. Yeah. I think that's okay though. I got the Tailwind off. I'm glad I did that instead of Helping Hand. That would have been feels bad moment. So what I can do now is put in Lycanroc, Accelerock the Lucario before it can get off of any priority thing. Yeah, let's do that. Save Metagross for the end. Raichu can't beat Metagross. So I Accelerock Togekiss maybe? He could follow me. I think Accelerock KOs it. And then I just Shadow Ball the Togekiss. Decidueye? Okay, Raichu. That's fine. So he gets another Fake Out. And I get a lot of damage on the Raichu. And I still have Tailwind up. Which is very good for me. He can only Fake Out my Lycanroc as well. So I'm not really... Shandy's not exactly threatened in this position. Because even if he brings back in Decidueye, which I guess he has to, right? Because didn't I KO his two other mons? What else did he have? Oh yeah, Togekiss. So what he's going to do here, he's going to Fake Out my Lycanroc and try to take it out, maybe? Or take out my Chandelure. I'm really not sure what... I'm not too threatened, honestly. Yeah. And the last mod is for 1 HP Lucario. Like, I'm honestly kind of okay with just doubling the Togekiss slot. Oh, I messed up. That's fine. That should KO. And then, yeah, the same result would happen anyway. And this should KO the Raichu as well. I guess, yeah, the Fake Out there doesn't really do much for him. So I understand the play. I'm not sure what he would use though. And now I Accelerock and I'm like, Oh no, never mind. He has Decidueye. I already killed Lucario. Duh. So I guess I just Accelerock and Shadow Ball. I still have a turn of Trick Room, don't I? Or Tailwind. He probably protects. So honestly, maybe I just switch in my Metagross for free and then just Shadow Ball. I think that's fine. Like, he's not going to Shadow Ball the Lycanroc slot, and even if he does, then Shandy is fine. Because Accelerock's not doing much to Decidueye, I don't think. So this is a little better, I think, for me. Yeah, the Protect comes. Makes sense. But now this frees me up to Meteor Mash Shadow Ball this turn. He would find out, if he goes for Chandelure here, he finds out that, well, I guess I kind of want to know too if I outspeed. So let's find out. That'll impact my lead for game 3. I am faster. Okay. That's very good to know. And Ioko. Good game. So Whimsicott is the play here. I don't know if he can Oko it. Maybe he leads Fake Out Togekiss and tries to KO Whimsicott turn 1. That makes sense to me. That's what I would do if I was him. So how can I account for that lead of Togekiss Raichu? Because I don't have Protect on Whimsicott. He seems very content with not bringing Suicune to this match. Maybe we see it in game 3. Well, what I can do is I can lead Whimsicott and Mienshao and definitely get a fake off on whoever he leads with Raichu. Because if he reads Raichu, Togekiss tries to Flamethrower, he can't fake out the Mienshao. He fakes out Whimsicott, I fake out Togekiss, then I get my speed control off. And then I can switch into Metagross to eat the Dazzling Gleam. That seems pretty good to me. Chandelure put in work that game, so I gotta bring it again. I think these are my 4. I'll leave Lycanroc on the bench. I don't think I really need it. And we'll see how he adjusts. I can't imagine he's going to lead Raichu to Decidueye again. That lead worked too well for me with the Chandelure, especially now that we know that I outspeed him. So I'm expecting Raichu Togekiss, but I think this lead also accounts for a lot of other options. I also, another thing to consider is, does he want to fake out in front of my Whimsicott? Because now that he knows I have Encore. So maybe I can get off a Tailwind on the first turn of the game, after all. So Lucario comes in. Lucario also has Inner Focus, which is very interesting. So, Fake Out and Meteor Mash from Lucario KO's Whimsicott. And that's what he's going to do. I think he's all in on KOing my... So I'm going to switch in Metagross, and I'm going to close combat the Lucario, which gets me a free switch in with my Eject Pack into Whimsicott. Seems pretty good. Like, even if he... What can he do, alternatively? He's not close combating that slot. I don't think Metagross is very threatened by a Lucario and a Raichu on a switch in. And I can't let my Whimsicott go down without getting speed control. And he can't fake out Mienshao, so I definitely get the Eject Pack on. Yep, perfect. Meteor Mash, or close combat into that slot. That's what I get. I get my Eject Pack off. And then I switch in Whimsicott. Get my speed control. Whimsicott back in. Very nice. That's a good turn for me. I'm assuming this is a steal move into the Metagross slot. That also works out. That's even better, actually. So I think I just... What is a higher accuracy? Meteor Mash or Zen Headbutt? It's the same. So I may as well Meteor Mash, maybe get an attack boost. He might protect, he might switch. And I just Tailwind. Ah, Suicune does make those moves. So he has a counteracting Tailwind. If he does Tailwind though, I do have Encore, which is the thing he has to account for. Oh, no I don't have Encore, because I am dead. Oh, I live! Wow. That's actually surprising. Attack boost? Okay. So, Raichu comes back in, presumably. Or Decidueye, that's fine. Okay, so what do I want to do here? Alright, what I have in the back, I need to do damage to Suicune. I can Meteor Mash it. Oh. I'm thinking he Tailwinds here, which is good. I want to keep Whimsicott alive for that though, which doesn't seem like it's gonna happen. But I know Chandelure outspeeds anyway, so I think I just Meteor, yeah, I Zen Headbutt, Helping Hand. That does a lot of damage, which is good. Even if this KOs, Shandy's in a good position to come in. That's fine. Tailwind, probably. So Shandy outspeeds regardless. Okay. So this is great for me because now I can bring in Chandelure. I know Shandy outspeeds Decidueye, even though we both have Tailwind up. And I can Encore the Suicune slot. So he either switches to Raichu, and then I waste my turn. That would be the good play here. But I think I bank on... I don't really have anything better to do on Whimsicott, so I think I just Encore the slot regardless. If I'm him, I'm switching Suicune for Raichu here. But he could Protect on Decidueye, that'd be a good play. But I also have Protect after. On Chandelure if I need it. He can't Fake Out, so I'd get the KO next turn anyway with Shadow Ball. So this is fine. One thing to keep in mind here is that he has an extra couple turns of Tailwind when mine runs out, which is not going to be fun. Yep, Suicune comes out, Raichu comes in. Decidueye goes down to a Shadow Ball after this turn. That's fine. Good play from him. That's exactly what he needed to do. But I Shadow Ball regardless, and presumably this is a Fake Out or some sort of attack into the Whimsicott slot. I want to save my Whimsicott, so I'm going to bring in Yanxiao. I get a Fake Out next turn. Something's going to eat the Shadow Ball. I imagine he switches it. Because he knows that. Well, actually, he could Electro Web. Oh my god. He's gonna Electro Web and Shadow Ball, and I think I lose. Let's hope that's not the play. Yeah. That's actually better. And then I die. Yeah, that was good. That's a winning play right there. I thought about it after I already made the turn. Should have protected. Oh, he targets the Command Shot. Interesting. Maybe there's hope after all, but probably not, because I still have Suicune to deal with. Whimsicott's low health. I don't see a way that I really survive with that. My Tailwind peters out. There's... Okay. So what I can do is pray to God that I somehow live a Scald. And I can Energy Ball. This does not look good for me. Because I can't Oko Raichu anyway. This is another Electro Web. Like, Energy Ball probably KOs Suicune. I'm not even 100% sure on that. But I just don't think I can get it off before he kills me. But I can't really do it. I think this is my only play, is to Tailwind. Hope I live a Scald. Maybe Electro Web misses. It's my only play. Gotta play to my out. Okay, so Electro Web connects, KOs Whimsicott. Do I live a Scald? I'm thinking no. I have 78 health on the Chandelure. It's a water move. Snarl. Oh. That doesn't do a lot of damage. Maybe I KO, get a crit. This definitely doesn't KO after the special attack drop. Yeah, I lost. For sure. This is well played. You know, I'm not sure if that would, I don't think that would have KO'd regardless. So here's an interesting thing though. I have Tailwind up, he does not. So even though I'm -2, it's all neutral. But Raichu has speeds anyway. And gets another Electro Web. So maybe I Electro Web miss into crit Energy Ball. And then crit Shadow Ball the turn after. I'm surprised he protects. It's a risky play in a way. If I go for a Heat Wave or just try to KO the Raichu. Actually I can't KO Raichu anyway. So yeah, that's GG's. Good games. That was a fun match. That critical turn where I realized after the fact was where it all went downhill. That the play was Electro Web Shadow Ball. Turns out it wasn't even into the slot that I thought it was though. But that was a great match against a good coach. So GG's, we folded 2-3 on a 3-loss streak actually, which is not good. But we played some really great teams in that stretch. So we're looking to bounce back week 6. So I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.